Okay, this is my Warlock Tamper. Tamper is an alt, hence the rubbish gear. You can see I've got a couple of bits of PvP stuff and a couple of bits of Kara stuff. Oh yeah, I've got the tailoring set as well, the Frozen Shadow Weave set. Try to ignore the wand and the trinket from Telrador. I have run to get the stupid eye thing several times, but I've not been able to get it. Anyway, this is a farming video of how to farm excessively quantities of money and XP once the expansion comes out in Terracar Forest, as you can see where we are. And I haven't actually shown you on the map where we are. We're just north of the, on the hills north of the Shatari guard people who are, you get all the quests for the people outside Auchendown from. Aside from gear, I'm an Affliction Warlock, which I'll show you now. Points, as you can see, Curse of Agony, Suppression, Improved Corruption, Improved Life Tap, Soul Siphon, Amplified Curse, Fell Concentration, Improved Fear, Grim Reach. I'm going too fast for myself. You get the general idea. Important talents are Siphon Soul and Dark Pact, as well as the things that buff all of your dots, especially Corruption, although I don't think I have both talents that buff Corruption because I didn't design this spec for this farming. As long as you've got those two talents, then this will be easy. Improved Fell Hunter, also incredibly useful for this. I'm also maxed out in Affliction. I don't have any Demonology or Destruction talents, so I'll slap on a shield. I also have, although you can't see because the screen's cut a bit, I have Wizard Oil, Superior Wizard Oil on. I just have that on all the time on my casters. If you have an enchanter, you do, because it's cheap as chips, as they say. I also have Herbalist, which makes it really, really easy to get. So coming down to land in Vale, whatever the hell it's called, Vale-lithic, apparently. And I'm going to run around and kill some mobs. The idea is to kill one mob every 3 seconds, and once you get up and started, there's a minimum number of spawned mobs in this camp, so you can constantly kill. See if you can see I cast Siphon Soul on that mob, and then Corruption. Unfortunately at the beginning there's too many mobs spawned, so you can't keep running all the time, and you want to kill all the mobs. So that's why I'm stopping and starting a bit here. The mobs are, as you can see, doing absolutely 0 damage. At some point I'll remember to use Dark Pact and take some of that Fell Hunter mana. There we go, use Dark Pact. The Fell Hunter, I've turned off all the PvP abilities. The only abilities I still have on are Fell Intellect, which is just a buff, and Shadow Bite, or whatever the hell it's called, which is the new ability, and that does damage based on the number of dots the mob has on, and also restores 8% of the Fell Hunter's mana because of the talents that I have. So all my Fell Hunter is doing is building up mana for me to steal. When I also run low mana, my Fell Hunter's got no mana. I'm life tapping. Only life tap when you've not got a mob that you can pull, because there's the thing that limits you from killing mobs and therefore getting money and XP per hour, and rep in this case as well, just because these mobs happen to have Arakoa feathers, is the only thing that limits you is your global cooldown. It's like just like a Death Knight. What you're doing is you're trying to get a mob pulled every 3 seconds. So you try to, during the global cooldowns, loot, and you're trying to, during the global cooldowns, sorry, not during the global cooldowns, when your cooldowns are up and there's no mobs to pull, you want to use Dark Pact and you want to use Life Tap, which build up your mana again. There's no way you're going to be killed by these mobs. I've had 10 of them on me, and it's taken me down to half health. As long as you've got Siphon Life on each of them, Siphon Life's going to heal you for more than the mobs will do damage. So don't worry about actually taking any damage. One thing that's annoying is an ogre, which may turn up at some point, and I'll talk about him when he arrives. So as you can see, I'm just going to go round and round in a circle. If you pay attention, it's exactly the same route I go around each time, looking, and the mobs are in exactly the same place as well. So there's a mob there at that camp, mob in the hut. If you look at that ridge up there, there's two of the scythe people. There's Talon Guard. It's Talon Guard that patrols along there. There's another one of those guys, the caster guys, in the hut. There's one that sits beside it. There's another Talon Guard to the right there that I just looked at. Another caster there, another Talon Guard there. The caster was to the left of where that Talon Guard is, under that branch. There's another caster there, another caster in that hut, as you can see. Two Talon Guards. If I turn around, I might be able to see. Just to the right of where the screen is here, there's two Talon Guards. To the left, around the side of this hut, there's another Talon Guard. Oh, looks like I've been dazed. Good time to Dark Pact. There's that other Talon Guard. Then there's another caster in that hut, another caster up there, another caster in the hut there that you can see. I'm just pulling there. Notice I'm not missing these mobs. I'm clicking on them and then turning the other way, because you don't need to cast Siphon Life and Corruption. You don't need to be facing the mob that you're killing, and it's just fire and forget farming. Because you're healing yourself for more than the damage that they're doing, even in this crappy gear that I've got from mucking about in the game. Basically, I mean, this is one of my lowest priority alts. So it's I think only my priest has worse gear than this character. But even with this crappy gear, oh no, I don't think it's even enchanted. The staff might be enchanted, but I've not got the leg enchant or anything like that. You can farm solidly every global cooldown pulling a mob. So if you're pulling a mob every single global cooldown, and say they're giving you 500 XP at level 70 per mob, I'm just going to have a drink of wine here. Then that means you're getting 10,000 XP per minute. If you're getting 10,000 XP per minute, you're getting 100,000 XP per hour. So say you're only doing it about half as efficiently as you can. You're not using it every single global cooldown, because sometimes you have to Dark Pact, sometimes you have to Life Tap, and you're actually wasting time looting because whatever. That's still 300,000 XP per hour, which is a substantial amount of XP. I think you will agree. Aside from that, it's the new talents that help. The Fell Hunter regenerating mana to feed your dots, and the improvements to Corruption and Siphon Life. That means you only need 2 dots to kill a mob. Of course, I am sometimes popping Curse of Agony on there as well, just to knock them down a little faster. The other thing is, if you want to farm gold, Harakoa feathers are one of the most pain in the backside rep things to get, and they tend to go in the auction house for a gold each at least. Now you're getting maybe 1 every 2 mobs, and you're killing 1 more every 3 seconds, so you're getting 1 gold every 6 seconds, aside from the other drops that the mobs have. Stack of rune cloth sells for... Yeah, so sorry, the recording stopped there. You get netherweave and rune cloth, which both sell for a decent amount at the moment before Northrend comes out. This is where the Blizzard Movie Maker crashed, so I'm going to have to sign off here.